Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, this time I have once again yet another different video in mind. Well, not in mind, I'm already doing it, so yeah. This time it's a guest character wish list for Mortal Kombat. So whether it be the current game, Mortal Kombat 1, or the next one, or whatever it is, like characters I'd like to see become guest characters in the game, in the franchise, whatever. So yeah. Now I'll start with one in particular. This one isn't one I really want, but would nonetheless be pretty cool to see get added, especially considering in the number 10 there was Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Predator. So yeah, so with that case, this one is none other than Michael Myers. Now, in terms of skins, what I've noticed is that the guest characters like Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Homelander don't exactly have alternate skins, but just the alternate skin color palettes. So yeah, and even then I don't really think his costume, Michael Myers' costume, changed really over the years. So I think it's stayed the same, and I haven't really watched all of them, so I don't really know. In terms of gear, I reckon it would be either his mask or his knife, weapon and all that sort of stuff. That would be unlockable gear through leveling up and whatnot. Now, as for his attacks and all that, I reckon it would be a more of a up close quarters sort of play style, I guess you could say. Sort of in a similar manner to Jason Voorhees from MKX, really. So yeah, probably a few special moves, that maybe even command grabs that involve his knife or whatever it is. Who knows? And in terms of brutalities and fatalities, honestly, I can't really say with this character, because I don't really know this one enough to, you know, have a assumption of what the fatalities and brutalities would be like, but it would probably involve a fair bit of stabbing and maybe even using certain characters' weapons against them or something like that. Who knows? So, because apparently in Halloween Kills, I think he did use a chainsaw against a firefighter or something, which they bought, and then he used it on them, against them or some shit. So yeah. Now onto the next one would be, I think, another good interesting one would be Blade. So yeah, that would be pretty cool to see. Once again, alternate skins would be probably that reboot one that's in development hell, and the original one, Wesley Snipes. But once again, not really any alternate skins for guest characters I've noticed, so it would more than likely just be the main one, Wesley Snipes. So yeah, gear would either probably be his sunglasses, his shades, or his sword. So yeah. Now, I'm not really sure on what he is like power wise, but it would probably be a bit more of a zoner, I think. I don't really know. He'd probably have a similar play style and all that to Kenshi, because they both use swords. So yeah. Once again, unfortunately, can't really say much about fatalities and brutalities, but yeah, unfortunately, I can't really say much about those things when it comes to Blade with his fatalities and brutalities, but yeah. And of course, now one I definitely would like to see is the good old Doom Slayer. So skins, well, probably his current appearance from Doom Eternal. Once again, guest characters, not really any skins, really, just the alternate colour palettes. And in terms of gear, either with him it will be probably one of 4 in terms of gear. Either the helmet, the shoulder-mounted grenade launcher flame belch, the wrist blade, or the super shotgun. It would be one of those 4 things that would probably be his gear that you could, unlock through character mastery and all that. Attacks, well, he would probably be a bit like would probably be a bit more rushdown, like once again similar to Michael Myers, closing on the opponent. Some bit of zoning because he has the projectile grenade launcher, which could probably be a launcher to do air combos and stuff. Who knows? And also the super shotgun would also be a projectile as well, of course. So, yeah. In terms of brutalities and fatalities, it would probably be something along the line of similar to his glory kills, So, brutalities might be a couple of his glory kills, just changed a bit to, work with doing it on Mortal Kombat characters instead of just demons and stuff. And well, one fatality I think I have in mind of what would be a possibility is sending the opponent to hell and having them get ripped apart by demons there and stuff like that. So, like the imps and the hell knights and all that sort of stuff. Honestly, it would be pretty ironic to have Asha there, so I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying it would be funny, that, she's a demon, now she's going to a different sort of hell and getting ripped apart by other demons and shit like that. So yeah, that's what I have in mind as one of his fatalities would be. Once again, brutalities would probably be some sort of glory kill or 2. And probably even the second fatality he would probably just use the BFG on them, So that'd be pretty fire. So yeah. And then at the moment, my currently last one would be good old Blood Rain. So I wish I could say in terms of alternate skins, alternate skin would be the dress that she wears on the cover of the second game and wears in the first level of the second game and all that, but once again, guest characters don't really have alternate skins, just the usual alternate colour palettes, so it would more than likely just be a default anyway, the other outfit that she wears in the first one and for the rest of the second game, so yeah. Gear, well, that one is pretty obvious. It would be the mounted blades that she has on her forearms and stuff like that. That would most definitely be her alternate gear. Either that or those dragon guns. I forgot what they were actually called from the second game. It would definitely be one of those 2, but more than likely the arm blades. So, yeah. As for playstyle wise and attacks wise, probably more so up close projectiles would obviously be just for guns. So yeah, and should probably be very similar. Like her playstyle would probably be a combination of Takeda, Kenshi, Melina, and someone else, all put together, because she uses the guns, she can zip around or move around really fast, she's very agile, and she also does a lot of hand-to-hand combat, superhuman strength, speed, agility, all that sort of stuff, and also once again I think the arm blade. So yeah, she could probably zip around pretty similar to Takeda, have similar fighting style with the blades as it does with Kenshi and Melina with the size and the Sento. And yeah. Now, in terms of fatalities and brutalities, this one's, I think, a bit tricky because this one I have in mind could be either way. It could be either brutality or a fatality. Is sucking all the blood out of the opponent. Now, once again, that will either be, that could be either one. There's in number 2, there's like takedowns you can do where she pins the opponent to the ground and does a backflip as she slices the opponent's head off. That could either be a brutality or fatality. But seeing it gameplay wise in the second game, it would probably more so be a brutality than a fatality. So yeah. And another brutality would probably be just slashing or stabbing the opponent to death with the blades. So yeah, and whatnot, and probably even very well punching a hole through their head or their chest, because once again, similar, like just like with the Doomslayer, she's stronger than the average human. So yeah, and it would be pretty interesting to see her go up against Blade and Tara, and also vice versa, and all that sort of stuff. Fatalities, well, I don't really know. Probably just cut off. Probably just probably like bite into their throat and rip out their throat or some shit, or like slash them apart, like slash their arms and or legs off with the blades and stuff. So yeah, that's in terms of fatalities. Don't really know what a second one would be like, but that's probably what one of them would be like. So yeah. So anyway, that's kind of my personal wish list of guest characters I like to see get added eventually, whether it be in Mortal Kombat 1 or a future Mortal Kombat game, who knows. So yeah. So anyway though, feel free to let me know in the comments below what characters, guest characters you would like to see. Might of them might be the same as what I've mentioned, might be others. Feel free to let me know. So yeah. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. Just stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.